Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Here goes that.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
ETN once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. And having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Andrew Wingard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also with offensive.
Under pressure, they got him again. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Okay. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to about the 48-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the counter, Etienne. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the goal line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Touchdown, Colts! Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over a first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm stepping. Hey, throw it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice first down pickup there by Alec Pierce. If you want to talk about underrated athletes from the 2022 draft, you must include his name. Excellent size, runs a 4.4 40, and can jump out of the building. You want to add some toughness in there? He played linebacker for a while at the University of Cincinnati. He fits what Indianapolis is looking for to a T.
13 yards down to the 13.
That's another beautiful throw right there. He gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5. 2nd and 5. At the 42-yard line.
Lawrence throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
ETN. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's the gain of 14 yards. And the Jaguars.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. A short throw to Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He was taken down by DeForest up there. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 11-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Touchdown! Evan Ingram. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 44 yards. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Hey, orbit.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.